Do you feel your resolve being tested? Your commitment to your resolve? Do you know what your resolve is? Your why, your purpose. Do you know? Whew, sorry, I'm a little hyped right now because I did a little mini workout, and when I don't take in protein after a workout, I get a little like shaky. I'm like, I need my protein. So I'm a little jacked up. And then also feeling what I'm feeling right now that I'm trying to articulate, because it's oh, I've been feeling it for a little bit, and then some things happened this morning and I'm like, whoo, that could eat. Okay, yeah, okay. So wow, okay. So remember how in earlier messages I said, I mentioned we have access now. Okay. Whoa. Slow down. I'm seeing a lot, hearing a lot right now. Because we have access right now, because the veil is thin for communication, for ideas and inspirations, for access. We have access much more easier now, more than ever before. And that access, okay, I heard you have to earn it. You okay, yeah. There's security measures. Security measures. Security measures. Security measures that you got to go through. There's still security measures that you got to go through to get access to. Not necessarily, a little bit, because like I mentioned in earlier messages before, stories, inspirations, ideas choose you because they see that this one can bring me to life. Ideas, inspirations, there's a lot of them that wants to live, and they can only live through us. But planet Earth, being the planet of free will, we have to choose to act on those inspirations, and there is a time frame, because energy, there's a, not a deadline, but like a portal, like a gate. There's a window, a time frame, a window to act on certain ideas and behaviors before they're like, okay, well this bitch ain't doing shit, so like let's go find someone else that'll take more, like they'll take action. Bye, Felicia, is what the is what the ideas and inspirations say when you don't act on that shit. With the success that's coming for you, waiting for you, you're going to be tested to see if you can in fact hold, to see if you can hold that frequency, because you're going to get hit from left and right, because there's going to be a lot of envy, there's going to be a lot of jealousy, there's going to be a lot of evil eye, there's going to be a lot of that shit thrown at you to break you down, because there's just, the hard truth is there's just some people that don't want to see you win before them. It's just a sad truth. But that builds character, that builds your strength. You can't build your strength if you don't push up against something. This is where your resolve comes in. Do you watch Naruto? I watched Naruto, the Next Generations, like the next so there's the Naruto, and then there's Boruto Next Generations. There was an episode where all the kids of like Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, All like just the, like literally the next generations, all the kids, it's time for them to be enrolled in the in the schools for like to become like shinobi, to become like the ninjas, shinobi. I think it's been a while since I watched it, and there was an episode where Kakashi, one of the like the leaders, the teachers, um, not beat Baruto, but like Baruto is very stubborn and like fighting back. So then Kakashi held him down, kind of like put him in like a held him down by his neck, and it was like, what is your resolve? What are you fighting for? Because if you don't fight for anything, you'll fall for anything. If you don't fight for something, you'll fall for anything. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, I haven't heard that quote in so long. Wait, let me take a sip of my protein because I feel like a little jacked. Your commitment to your resolve is being tested, because what's waiting for you is gonna require a lot of discipline, responsibility, focus, integrity. And you're going to be in a position, wow, the position you're going to be in, oh my god, it's making me emotional. Your cup is going to be overflowing because of the integrity you hold. Okay. Wow, they're testing your resolve. You're being tested on your resolve and your integrity. Because as soon as you break out of your integrity, you lose the frequency that holds abundance and blessings. And abundance and blessings are on a high frequency. Confirmation bar. Do you feel like you're being tested right now on your integrity, on your resolve, on your commitment to what you are trying to build for yourself? Because it's going to feed. Okay, wow. Okay. I see tables filled with food that you set up, you're going to feed a lot of people. What you are creating is going to feed a lot of people, and I'm seeing like nutritious food. I'm seeing lots of like meat, fruits. I see flowers on the table. I see the light shining down. The people, they look they look very grateful for what you are offering. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. No one can do it like you can, and that's why you are being tested on your resolve. They want you, your ancestors, the universe, creator, all source, whoever you pray to, wants you to be able to deliver, to bring, to share. Okay, I'm seeing. No, shit, wait. Okay, I lost it. Wait, let me have another drink of my protein. Yeah, that was beautiful. You're going to, what you have within yourself, what you want to share, what no one can do it like you can. It has to come through you. The world is ready for you. If you for a long time, if you felt like you were ahead of your time, that no one was able to receive or hold, didn't have the capacity to hold what you were trying to share, then they weren't ready for you then, but the people are ready for you now, because they're starving for authenticity, for spirituality. You know, as the economy and like there's a lot of things collapsing, a lot of the old world, in the old frequency, old energies, old densities, you know, as planet Earth, we're evolving. A lot of the systems that are meant to be stagnant, that is not meant to evolve beyond what it is now, they're crumbling. The chaos that we're feeling around, it's meant to crumble, because there's going to be a lot of people, new earth celebrities, if you resonate with that. It's our time, because there's still a lot of people that, you know, that need guidance and that are bumping into each other, not sure what to do. If you're feeling restless, if you're feeling a lot of lower back pain, that's where your sacral chakra is. You know there's your root, sacral, solar, or no, solar? No, your solar? It goes, I always get the sacral and solar mixed up. Root, solar, sacral, heart, throat, third eye, crown. If you're feeling a lot of lower back pain, and I've noticed a lot of people have been, it's because a lot of people think your spiritual awakening happens through your third eye. Actually, focus some of that, instead of in your third eye, to your solar, because, you know, like the kundalini, you know, the serpents, the snakes that are lying dormant, they coil up through the chakras. Look into that if you don't know what I'm talking about. Hang in there. Stay focused. Say your affirmations. Look in the mirror every morning, or the first thing you wake up. Say, I am focused, I am disciplined, I know who I am, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm doing, I know why I'm here. You're gonna have to cut out distractions. You're gonna have to put your phone, if you're like me, like I keep my phone on D&D, do not disturb. So if I miss your phone call, it's because I'm not looking at my phone. I have all my notifications off, and honestly, it's so much fun living that way, because whenever it was like, I'm trying to call you, I'm like, sorry, I live my life on D&D, do not disturb me, right? I could give a shit if anyone's getting mad at me because I'm not looking at my phone, or I'm not answering my phone. It's just like, you know, if it's important, you'll call back. If I see a couple of missed calls, I'll be like, okay, I'll call that person back. Or I'm napping, because, you know, I look after myself unapologetically. Thank goodness I have a job that's they understand mental health. They understand, because I'm a mental health worker, so they understand. They have faith in us to know what we need for ourselves in terms of self-care, mentally, physically, because what I do is pretty demanding. But, you know, that's a light worker. If you resonate as being a light worker, a Heyoka empath, an empath in general, a healer, it's demanding, because, you know, when you live in a world where a lot of people don't have the tools, you're kind of picking up their slack, and then but as a healer, you transmute that. So if you know how to transmute all that chaotic energy, it's just fuel. So like, if some people send you evil eye, that shit is just fuel for you to use to fuel your passions, you know. Evil eye, it's a nuisance to deal with, but like, you know, it's just fuel, you know. You send, it's just, yeah, if you're a healer, if you're an empath, if you're a light worker, you consider yourself a light worker, like all those things, you'll know, you'll understand transmuting energy, especially negative energy, transmuting it into fuel you can use to feed good things like your passions. For example, if you're feeling very restless, if you're feeling very like chaotic and like a lot of energy, work out, move your body, move it through you, because energy moving upwards or downwards, or I don't know, I'm seeing up. It needs to move through you. So like manipulate that and like get the energy up. Like get the energy up, moving through you. Like, wow, something's happening, wow. You know, have fun with it. Like, can't get me. Oh, yeah. Have fun with these energies right now. Have fun with communicating with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spirit team, to help you focus on your resolve. Because, you know, we're still humans. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. If you resonate with being a dragon, if you resonate with being, like, I'm a fire sign. When I get angry, I need to rage, and I need to rage hard and get it out, and then I feel good. I'm like, okay, all I gotta do is burn the world down. But then, you know, like mushrooms and like everything grows faster through the ashes. I'm just kidding. But like, it's just, you know, I just gotta like be scary for a hot minute, and then I'll like feel like myself. I just gotta get it out. Transmute that shit. And then focus back on your resolve. Focus back on your why. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. Your confidence, your self-belief, your faith in yourself will be tested. Whoo, yes. If you don't feel like you're being tested right now, it's coming. They're coming for you. Come for me. Break me down so I can rebuild myself up in a different way. Constantly evolving. If you're watching this, you're not afraid to feel. You're not afraid to feel your emotions. You're not afraid to make mistakes. You're not afraid to fail, because you know you're going to be a better version of yourself each time you allow yourself to fail, each time you allow yourself to make mistakes, and be like, oh, because as you make mistakes, you're like, oh, okay, I won't do this. So instead, I'll try like these different ways. Oh, this worked faster. Okay, I'll not do these because, you know, that's going to set me back. So I'll do this, and then it gets me fast. And then you learn, you allow yourself to learn, allow yourself to be a student. Ego. Oh, okay. I wrote down two things. How do I made two lists, and make a list for yourself too. Make two lists. One of them, how can I tell when I'm being in my ego? And the second list is, how can I tell when my heart is speaking, when I'm acting from my heart? So for example, I won't say all of it, but it's like the heart has a bigger list. But how do I know when my ego is talking, or when I'm acting from my ego? Self-doubt talk, self-limiting beliefs, saying I can't, saying I won't, and saying the words but is like, but is a self-limiting word, is because you're giving yourself an excuse, or like you're limiting yourself with the word but in this list. Or you're listening to other people's opinions, or you feel deflated and drained, or you're feeling low confidence, or look at your body posture. Are you trying to hide and dim yourself? Or versus like standing in your like heart space and act like standing in your heart and in your light, and you're confident. Your posture is like confident, strong, stable. When you're in your heart, you have faith. It's things are calm and settled. When you're in your ego, it's very loud and fearful and very scary, because your ego's saying like, no, that's not safe. No, don't take risks. No, you could get hurt. No, you could, like, they'll make fun of you. No, like, no, is what your ego is. Your ego is resisting. And when you're resisting, when you resist, you suffer. And it's gonna hurt. Your ancestors know how to make you hurt. Your ancestors, your spirit team know how to make you suffer to get you moving along. But if you're Dene and you got, you know, like where I come from, like women are, like the Dene women were strong. Like indigenous women, we just know. We know what needs to be done and we do it. So when you have your mom getting mad at you to do something, we know what needs to be done. To be the best version of yourself, to be stronger, healthier, wiser. We know what needs to be done. Like, it's like protocol. Like if you grew up cultural, there's a lot of protocols that you have to follow, like being like woman, being a man. Unless you're like me and you're two-spirited and you can break rules and get away with it. But like, you know how to break the rules. As long as you come from a good heart and good space. But if you don't resonate with being two-spirit, then you won't understand what that looks like. How many two-spirits do I have up in here? What up? And then my other list, how do I know when my heart is speaking? How do I know when I'm coming from my heart? Is I have faith in myself. You have confidence, and you have a childlike innocence. You're looking for magic. You believe in magic. You're vibrating at a high frequency. You're saying things like I can and I will, and you're having fun. It's being giddy. You're laughing more. You're choosing love and light. Like sometimes when I'm in a low state or low mood, I'll be like, okay, I choose love. I choose light. I call in unconditional love. I call in unconditional light. I call in light, and I call in unconditional love. And I imagine pink light. I like blue. Blue's my favorite color, so I imagine like a blue light shining down on me, and then I say thank you. Always express gratitude. When you're you say things like I believe in myself, and you're creating, you believe in yourself more. Like that's how you know when you're living in your heart. So make 2 lists. How do I know when I'm in my ego? You're doubting yourself. You're limiting yourself. You're feeling deflated, low energy, low confidence. You're saying I won't or I can't or but. And then when you're in your heart, I have faith. You're calm, you're settled, you're stable. I can, I will, I choose to, I believe. And you're laughing more, you're playing more. You learn more when you're playing, make those 2 lists. Because once you're able to differentiate between when you're acting out of ego, or when you're in your ego versus coming from your heart space or acting out of your heart space, you'll be able to catch yourself. And it takes a lot of awareness, okay? It takes a lot of awareness and practice. It's okay to be disappointed in yourself when you catch yourself acting out of your ego, but you're human. You're human. You're here to learn. It's okay. It's okay, okay? You got to learn to forgive yourself. You got to learn to emotionally regulate yourself. Calm your nervous system. Learn how to calm your nervous system down. Build a toolkit for when you're in a low state, for when you're in ego, for when you're in a low vibration. Build a toolkit to bring yourself back up, because it's going to be very important when it comes to your resolve. This is all, it all ties in. Because you will continually be tested. King of the Hill. You know how everyone... You ever played King of the Hill? If you live up north and you get all the snow, you play King of the Hill. where everyone's pushing each other. The kids are crying and like getting hurt and shit. That was so much fun because we just like it was so much fun because we got hurt. I remember as a kid, TAs were laughing at us because like we were really like hell bent and committed to being like the top dog. It was so much fun. Holy, we were fucking rowdy, but it was fun. People aren't gonna stop coming after you. Energies doesn't have to come in the form of people. They can come in the form of self-doubt. They can come like there's still energies everywhere. Because remember, light cannot exist without the dark, without the shade. We cannot appreciate the light without the darkness, without like we can't appreciate the sunshine without the rain, you know, like without having those bad days. There's like planet Earth is a bipolar state. We have both ends of the extreme. Once you recognize that, you'll understand cycles, seasons, flow states when you're in your flow state. Believe in yourself right now, because a lot of people are struggling to believe in themselves right now. So like, believe in yourself. Give yourself some tough love, all right? You know, you can be gentle with yourself on the days you need it, but like also kick yourself in the ass when you know you fucking need it. My ancestors, who are my spirit team, they all know I'm stubborn, so they know how to kick me in the ass when I need it. And I do need it. I do need it sometimes. So kick yourself in the ass and commit to your resolve. All right? Arigato, bye. Love you.